Open up holes and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a wide receiver screen. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this uncoverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
At the 36. And first down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Spartans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. That pass is caught. Finding space at the 20. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Spartans are going to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. The Spartans will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Callaway. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. And they'll use the ground game here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Rolls it in. It's Jean-Pierre. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Spartans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking for a man. He lets it rip. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the 1st down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man down the middle. And he'll be brought down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Spartans. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start on the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. They're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Touchdown, Texas. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sparty. He's going to score.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble now.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
3rd down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! A That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans will crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Michigan State, as they come roaring back now.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
It's out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. The receiver makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. A shotgun run call. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Set to advance on Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. He keeps it on the design run. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here comes a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right. Taking away any threats downfield gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the ball is hauled in. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
And the Spartans looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Design quarterback run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Spartans. The comeback is on. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the extra point gets it within 3, 31-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Breaks free. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The clock is still running. Have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's the tight end who grabs it. What a sag by the senior. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Sparty. Look out. Whole different game now.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. He safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. A 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling velocity be here? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here for Kirk Herbstreit.